Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we're looking at everything narcissistic abuse, and we're helping you to redesign your life, become the architect of your life once again. So today we're looking at narcissistic triangulation. Now, this is when the narcissist is struggling to get you to do what they want you to do just by one-on-one, just by asking you like, hey, I need you to do this. So instead of them just saying, hey, I need you to do this for me now, which of course creates a lot of resentment, a lot of resistance. When someone comes up to you and just tells you what to do, what they do instead is they get other people involved. They want to involve their neighbor, they want to involve their friend, they want to involve their ex, they involve all of these people, and we're like, what the hell? Why are these people being brought in? I don't know, but it must make sense. Now, this is such a sly form of manipulation, this triangulation is so sly because before we know it, it's like two against one, and we probably never even met this other person. Or it's Jenny from down at HR, and we're like, wow, I never even spoke to Jenny. Why is Jenny against me all of a sudden? And it suddenly makes no sense to us, and we don't know what the hell is going on. So that's what triangulation is. Triangulation is literally when the narcissist brings someone else into this conversation. Now, examples of this would be, say you're at work and the boss says to you, I need you to work harder. And instead of saying, I need you to work harder, they say, hey, did you see Lucy? She stayed an extra 2 hours last night, and she's always on time, and she's always working harder than everyone else. Just wanted to mention that, or I didn't see you doing that. So inadvertently, very sneakily, very slyly, they're telling you that you need to work hard. Now, in a relationship, this could be bringing their ex into the conversation. They could say, you do realize that my ex used to always dress sexy every night. Like, she would always do that. So you're thinking, oh, right, so now I guess I should be a better version of his ex. I don't want to be the second best. I don't want him thinking that. So because you're worried about what he's thinking about his ex, he's now manipulated you through toxic behavior to start to dress the way he wants you, to start to behave the way he wants you to behave. Now, again, we see this in family relationships. So you could be in a family and you have the head of the family system, the narcissistic system, and everyone's around that head, that kind of son of the family, and all the planets are flying around, if you've seen that analogy. And you have like the golden child, and the golden child is the one, and that everyone's going to say, hey, the golden child, always such a sweet person, always on time, always does nice things, always putting the rubbish out, always doing those tasks, but yet you don't. So you become the scapegoat. You become the one everyone says, what's wrong with you? Why are you never happy? Why are you always miserable? Why are you never helping the family? And they put everything on you. You become the scapegoat. This kind of manipulation is designed to give you a role in the family so that you end up feeling rubbish. So you end up feeling awful about yourself and end up doing what their family want you to do, or it gives them an outlet just to blame you because they need someone to blame because they can't take responsibility for the fact that this family is so messed up. So phrases you might hear are things like, why can't you be more like so-and-so? Or I don't want to say anything to you, but did you know that James turned up late every morning last week? Again, they're triangulating by using third person to get what they want. They maybe want a promotion. Another way someone might triangulate, if they're having an affair, for instance, they could say to the person that they're having an affair with, they could say, look, my wife just doesn't see it the way you do. She's nothing like you. She doesn't understand my needs. You do. You understand what I need. Now, this is, again, justifying it based on someone else, saying you're better than this person because you have these beliefs, in which case makes you suddenly start to have these beliefs. So remember, everything they do is designed to make you feel like you're not good enough, like you should work harder, feel insecure, that you need them as your security. Now, if this is you and you're going through this right now, there's some things to do, right? The first thing you can do is start to look for the signs. Start to make a note, journal, write them down. When you spot the signs, make a note. Now, once you become good at spotting triangulation and you notice it, that every time I'm being triangulated, someone else is involved, you can now decide whether you want to confront them. And if you're ready to confront them, just say to them, you say, well, hold on a minute. I'm not sure that it's okay for you to use me and them in that same sentence. Like, if you want to talk to me about something, that's one-on-one, let's do that. But don't bring other people in. They're irrelevant to the conversation. And then that's where boundaries come in, because they'll probably say, no, it's not relevant, it's important. Of course it's important. And you say, well, no, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be involved in a conversation with you where you're comparing me to someone else. This is your boundary, and you have every right to set a boundary where you want to have an honest discussion and say, look, this is my contracted hours, for instance, and if I'm going to come to work early, I expect more money. If Lucy doesn't, that's totally up to her. That's irrelevant. Okay, let's talk about our relationship and what we're going through. Don't try and bring these other people in. Remember, you always have an option. So if you're not sure about something, come and speak to someone like myself, speak to a therapist who can help you understand what is really going on and help you move through it and start to redesign that life that you desire and that life that you deserve. And guys, if you got some value from this video, please subscribe. It will really help the channel and help other people to become aware of what's really going on in toxic relationships with toxic people.